Welcome to another edition of DCWA Full Throttle. I'm your host, the Motor City Madman, coming to you tonight with our Season 5 premiere. Season 5 premiere, Episode 1. And we're going to have a hot and heavy season. We're going to see our newest signee, The Antenna, make his DCWA Full Throttle debut tonight. We're going to have our first ever women's tournament match to crown the DCWA Women's Heavyweight or Women's Champion. We're going to have in our main event tonight, the war between Bushido and the Nites rages on as we have a steel cage match. The winner is only going to be determined by submission, and that's Bushido versus the Nites. We have another high stakes match on our first season of DCWA Full Throttle, on our 5th season, episode 1 of DCWA Full Throttle, where a faction must disband. The losing faction must disband in an elimination tag. We have X-Dojo taking on the Shooters and much more tonight. So it is 2 minutes after 6:05. Let's be punctual. Let's get it on as we're going to our first match of the night, which is high stakes DCWA tournament. The high stakes DCWA faction elimination tag. The losing faction must disband. So we're going to go to that match here in 1 second. The losing faction must disband. And that's high stakes for everyone in this match. 8-man tag match. The losing faction must disband per Hollywood Bill Mercer's orders. And we're going to go to that match right now. Their way to the ring, Faction 1, X-Dojo, Wolf Hawkfield, Shooterman, Ikihara, and Samurai Warrior.
Are you ready?
And we have high stakes matches on here. And their opponents making their way to the ring. From the land of the Shooters, we have Shaolin, Brute Force, Mass Warrior, and Genetic Freak. They are the Shooters, conspicuous by their absence. I can't live without my radio. And they conspicuous by the absence is Takayama. So we're going to have Samurai Warrior and Genetic Freak start off, and this is a big size disparity here. But the Samurai Warrior, no stranger to cheating, no stranger to pulling a fork out, as you can see with that low blow there. And this is elimination tag rules. High stakes on our first matchup of Season 5 of DCWA Full Throttle. Hollywood Bill Mercer and the matchmakers have said this is going to be a high-stakes season. Ramifications, championships, factions breaking up, introduction of new members of the roster as we see Samurai Warrior tags in Shooterman. And you got to remember that these two, Samurai Warrior and Shooterman, have been two-time DCWA Tag Team Champions. So X-Dojo may have an advantage there, but then I think about it, our second ever tag team champions was Genetic Freak, and he just tagged into his partner, the Masked Warrior there. And we're going to see this double power bomb on Shooter Man, but don't count Shooter Man out, as he can pull submissions out of nowhere. He has that Greco-Roman wrestling background along with that Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, so he can pull submissions out of nowhere. But he tags in Wolf Hawkfield as the Warrior. Hawkfield comes into the ring to go up against the Masked Warrior. DDT by Wolf Hawkfield on the Masked Warrior. So again, I just want to reiterate the importance of this match. Whichever team loses will have to break up, and their contracts will be evaluated by management and the matchmakers to see if they're even going to be on the DCWA roster. So speaking of which, next week we will have word on the Predacons and the former Predacons and each member's future in the DCWA. So Hollywood Bill Mercer cleaning house, so to speak. Cleaning house to get rid of what he calls dead weight. Spring roster cuts, he says, coming. So both these teams have to have a sense of urgency as we see Ikihara, the former Olympic bronze medalist, tagged in against the former DCWA heavyweight champion Shaolin, but he tags in Brute Force. We just saw Brute Force last week in that hardcore championship title tournament on the losing end, as Shaolin just headbutts Ikihara from a very precarious position, but they lock up. Lifting knee strike. Brute Force just hits clubbing blow to the back of the head of Ikihara. Snapmare by Ikihara. He's tagging in Samurai Warrior. Remember Samurai Warrior, what he lacks in size, he makes up for in cheating, pulling forks, stabbing people with the forks and doing low blows. Stomping to the back of the man in black. We got the punch but the slap battle here, and see who's gonna win this one. Both men down. Samurai Warrior up, pulling Brute Force to the center of the ring. Oh! Clubbing kick to the back of the soccer kick to the back of the head, and he does front face lock. Samurai Warrior trying to isolate the man in black to keep him in his corner, and so far he's doing a good job. Jumping pile driver there, jumping tombstone pile driver. He goes for cover one, but X-Dojo in quickly to break up that cover. Remember, these are elimination tag rules. Whoever gets pinned is then eliminated. We see a Texas Cloverleaf trying to wear down those legs of Brute Force. Ikihara tagged in. It's an intriguing matchup, Ikihara and Shaolin. Shaolin, former DCWA heavyweight champion. So we see Ikihara with a chop to Shaolin's chest there. Nice wrestling takedown. Pulls Shaolin back up. Shaolin with that spinning crescent kick to the back of the head of Ikihara. Oh, just a kick to the face there. Shaolin's trying to start to get the advantage on an otherwise even matchup so far. Shaolin off the ropes. Diving elbow. Or running elbow, I should say. Tagged into the Masked Warrior. And Ikihara tags in Wolf Hawkfield. I keep mispronouncing his name. Running off the rope. Oh! Wolf Hawkfield not moving from that shoulder tackle of the heavily muscled Masked Warrior. Punishing Hawkfield for a second. Those chop. Oh, I was going to say those tomahawk chops having no effect, but just knocked him down. Collar and elbow tie up. Clubbing blow to the back, and then a camel clutch there. Oh, shoulder tackle. Diving, jumping elbow. Masked Warrior trying to get some space. Smart move out that corner, but a Hurricanrana there, a Frankensteiner, courtesy of Wolf Hawkfield as he goes to the top rope. Diving double knees. And a cover. 1, 2, but broken up by members of the Shooters. And let's remember why these guys are doing this. The eliminations are going to come, and one team will probably see an advantage in numbers. Shooter Man tag back in, Shaolin tag back in, double team by Shooter Man and Wolf Hawkfield. But the two legal men are Shaolin and Shooter Man. Shooter Man with a nice chicken wing type arm lock there, but Shaolin right out of it. Shooter Man going for jumping suplex. Front face lock. Oh, Darce choke to a choke. No, front chancery choke there. Shaolin out of it again. Well, reverses the whip off the ropes, but Shaolin stops his momentum. Shoulder tackle. He's tagging in the huge genetic freak who's running. Oh, breaks up those repeated kicks with a clothesline. Hawkfield tag back in. Genetic freak and Hawkfield going at it. Whips Hawkfield off the ropes. Clothesline. Genetic freak with those, a huge size advantage. But Hawkfield not letting that deter him as they're having a battle of punches in the center of the ring. Who's going to win this one? Genetic freaks seem to be on the better end of that one. Hawkfield smartly trying to get Genetic freak to the rope, but missed that clothesline. Telegraphed that one. Crossface chicken wing. That used to be, a lot of guys use it, but the most famous one, Bob Backlund, former WWF champion, who the Iron Sheik defeated before the Iron Sheik was ultimately defeated by Hogan. So Bob Backlund was the crossface chicken wing. You see a chop there. Whoa, just tossed out the ring like he weighed nothing by the Genetic Freak. But Genetic Freak finds himself in trouble, but guess it doesn't matter as he's battling his way out of that corner of X-Dojo. Now a tag in to the mysterious Brute Force, aka the Man in Black. Oh! Gut wrench suplex there. But the Man in Black is the legal man. And I gotta wonder, what would happen to the Shooters if they were to break up? Would Masked Warrior and Genetic Freak still be a tag team? Would Shaolin go his separate way and kind of try to get back in the title picture? I mean, what will happen? And then we got to think, we haven't heard from X-Dojo in a while, what even they've been up to, and what would happen if they lost. I mean, some ramifications for careers and everything in this elimination tag match, and then almost 20 minutes in, and we've not seen one single elimination yet, as it's been pretty back and forth between these two teams, as we see the reverse whip into the corner there. But Wolf Hawkfield going for jackknife and going for that pin, but too close. Didn't even get a one count. Too close to the corner of the Shooters. Ikihara come in to save his stablemate. Oh, as they do a double team on Brute Force. Wolf Hawkfield needs to stop celebrating and get him to the center, but he goes up. Oh, nice move there. Going up to the top again. Diving knees to the back. That might be it for the Man in Black. He needs to pull him to the center and get a cover as he goes for, gut wrench suplex into a bridge, but too close to the corner and broken up. Is all quickly all 8 men was in, and then chaos ensues as we see the Karate Kid referee trying to get control of this. But in a high stakes match, he's going to let these guys kind of have a lot more leeway as we see Genetic Freak pulling up Hawkfield and just release suplex through over the top rope outside the ring as we see the members of Shooter pounce on Hawkfield and his stablemates coming to his rescue. We got all 8 men battling on the outside of the ring. Yeah, the 10 count. Brute Force bringing a cheer into the ring. Now taking it outside, back in. We're trying to get some order back. I think Wolf Hawkfield might be in trouble. I don't know why I can't say his name tonight. It's a rising elbow drop. Rising elbow from Genetic Freak. And these guys are just going at it, hammering at each other. Just haymakers being thrown. Hawkfield on the winning end of that one. He goes for cover, but again, too close to the corner of Shooters as all 8 men are in the ring battling. Who will ultimately take momentum and come out on top? Hawkfield groggy in the ring. He needs to make a tag. Doing that jumping Frankensteiner, but smartly makes a tag to the fresher man, which is Samurai Warrior. Samurai Warrior needs to pull out all the just folding him with a clothesline. With his partner there to kind of even the odds as Samurai Warrior gets up groggy, pulls Genetic Freak back to the center of the ring. Thought he was going to go for a cover. He's going for a go behind. Not a smart move as those elbows came out of nowhere. As we have Genetic Freak pulling Samurai Warrior to the back and just that gut wrench German suplex, but Samurai Warrior channeling his inner power and getting back up, but just to get knocked back down. Smart move. Genetic Freak, known to have stamina issues in matches, making a smart tag to the former DCWA heavyweight champion Shaolin as he and the Samurai Warrior go at it, and just a nice kick, but Samurai Warrior back up with a spinning chop. Both men are down. Samurai Warrior quickly to his feet, brings Shaolin back up and just round kicks him down. Just slapping and kicking and axe kick and jumping knee. And a pinfall, but again too close to the other corner as all 8 men again are in the ring battling. Double team there on from Ikihara and Shooter Man, as Shaolin is just taking it to Wolf Hawkfield. But remember, Shaolin and Masked Warrior are the 2 legal men in the ring until Ikihara is tagged in. Back to Shaolin and Ikihara. Shaolin breaks up that attempted double team. Needs to focus on Ikihara, who misses the spear there, but seems like Samurai Warrior and Shaolin got some unfinished business. Samurai Warrior pulls him out. Then he brings his own chair into the ring. Shaolin smartly goes over, makes the tag to the huge masked man, the Masked Warriors. They do double shining knee to Ikihara. That might put him away. Masked Warrior brings him back to his feet, going for what looks like release powerbomb, sit out powerbomb. 1, 2, could we have a first elimination? 3, our first elimination. Ikihara is gone. Now the numbers advantage squarely in the hands of the Shooters as Samurai Warrior going for that stomach claw there, and he's out. It's breaking down for X-Dojo as the Masked Warrior has submitted with the stomach claw. Samurai Warrior, as we see Ikihara trying to distract the referee, now is up to Wolf Hawkfield and Shooter Man to overcome 4-on-2 odds to try. Remember, this is a potentially career-threatening match here, as in this elimination tag, the losing team must disband. And it's up to Shooter Man and Wolf Hawkfield to see if they can make something happen. Jumping suplex there We got to remember, we've seen this in elimination tags before. The numbers game always seems to work because we got 4 people on the other side. Oh! Rainmaker clothesline by Hawkfield. They might be targeting Shaolin as a double suplex there. Oh! Now they need to get him out of that corner. Get him to the center of the ring. But Shaolin up. Actually, you would think he would be the worst for wear, but that numbers game, and they just toss Wolf Hawkfield out the ring so that Genetic Freak and the Man in Black with his broken table can go in there and pounce on Wolf Hawkfield as Shaolin and Masked Warrior are decimating the Shooter Man in the ring. This is the problem with the numbers game in elimination tag matches. So we see a double power bomb coming here in the ring as brute force, but he's going, for an F5. An F5 on Masked Warrior. But the numbers game, he's got to make a tag into Shooter Man, who may, with Shooter Man submissions, he may be the one to be able to bring it back for them. He can get those submissions out of nowhere. No, clothesline there. But a headbutt by Masked Warrior. And remember, this first matchup in our Season 5 opener. Go to sleep on the Masked Warrior. He needs to go for a cover there. He's going up top. But, oh no! Thought he missed that one. A jumping neck breaker. Then a 450 splash. That might be 1, 2. Masked Warrior is eliminated. Shooter Man bringing his team back. The odds just got a little bit better. Now it was a 3-on-2, something that I think X-Dojo can manage as Genetic Freak goes off the rope, but he and Wolf Hawkfield collide, both men down, but Genetic Freak up, going after Shooter Man. Shooter Man with those machine gun chops to the neck. Tags Hawkfield back in. Nice bit of double teaming there from Shooter Man and Hawkfield. But broken up by the huge Genetic Freak, who's just beating his chest. He runs off the ropes just folded him with a clothesline. Hawkfield's in trouble, but he needs to hold out till they can get a 2-on-2 advantage. They need an elimination here really quickly. Some off the ropes. Hawkfield feeling it. He's telling the crowd this is it. Clothesline on Genetic Freak. Go behind. Genetic Freak ready for him. Those elbows. Genetic Freak suffering from the stamina issues as we've seen before. Running off the ropes and Yakuza kick. And a cover. Very lackadaisical. 1-2. Might it be a kick out? 3. Wolf Hawkfield eliminated after the Yakuza kick, and it's 3-on-1. Go to sleep. And then a Texas Clover, very smart move. Smart move by Masked Warrior to distract the referee as 2 other members of Shooters come in to rescue their partner, but he's all alone. Shooter Man is all alone in that ring with 3 vicious individuals. It might be his advantage. We see Genetic Freak is tired, and that spinning power bomb into a pin. But again, Shaolin in to break it up. It would be something if Shooter Man could come back and defeat all 3 of these men, and he may have it with those submissions. And Shooter's feeling very confident that they can put this away, but nice toss outside the ring to Man in Black running off the ropes. Elbow. Might be it for Shooter Man, but no, Shooter Man still got some fight left in him. Fighting for his faction. 1, 2, 3. Your winners. Wow, the Shooters. So that means we no longer have an X-Dojo in DCWA. The loser must disband. In this case, the losers were X-Dojo. Wow. So brute force with the pin on Shooter Man. Losers must disband. So we'll have more on that next week on what holds for these. And next, what we have is the debut of the Antenna. What is the Antenna? Who is the Antenna? A mysterious masked man voted by the fans from the DCWA dojo, voted by the fans to be included in the roster of DCWA. And he just signed his contract last week, and he's making his debut tonight. The debut match of the Antenna coming to you now. And on his way to the ring, from parts unknown, weight unknown, the Antenna. His opponent, representing the Jobbers from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing at 215 pounds, the new sensation, Brett Jacobs. So tonight we're going to see, and no, his gender is known. He's a dude. The Antenna with a dragon whip leg screw coming out the back, off the bat, excuse me. Just targeting those legs of Brett Jacobs. The Antenna missing a drop kick. Very mysterious guy just slaps Brett Jacobs down. Going for a unique body slam there and a pinfall quickly. The Antenna's not here to play. He's trying to put this away, just slapping Jacobs down with another pinfall, but not a cover yet. 1 minute into the match, a little over 1 minute. And the Antenna's making his presence known, just raining those punches down on the ropes and then going for a submission. The Antenna looked goofy, but he seems to be about business in there. Rake of the eyes by Brett Jacobs, but just a slap down and then a chicken wing. Oh, elbows by Brett Jacobs, but almost no effect as we see, a double arm suplex by the Antenna. The Antenna looks like he's here to impress in his DCWA singles debut. Brett Jacobs trying to mount some offense, but it's almost having no effect on the Antenna. The Antenna pulling Jacobs up with a go behind. Jacobs blocks it, but a spin kick and just a flip kick into Jacobs. The Antenna, he may be giving people problems in the DCWA. Going to see if I can get an interview with him to find out what are some of his goals in being in the DCWA. But he whips Jacobs off the ropes, go under. The referee is hit and down. Mr. Controversy's hit and down. Brett Jacobs with a brainbuster on the Antenna, but the Antenna gets right back up and goes for the pinfall on Jacobs. But the referee, that would have been a 3 count, but the referee obviously in some pain, holding his head, checking for blood under that mask. Hopefully the Mr. Controversy's okay. As we see a suplex outside the ring. Whoa, the Antenna's feeling it. No, neck breaker there. Dragon screw neck breaker from the Antenna. He pulls Jacobs back up with a go behind, but Jacobs with a Pele kick to counter. Jacobs may be trying to spoil the debut of the Antenna by what would probably be considered an upset victory. Off the ropes. Flying forearm, flying European uppercut there. Jacobs going with a triangle into an arm bar. The Antenna not having it, just pushing him off. Antenna snap suplex. Pulls Jacobs up by his hair, runs off the ropes, and another flying European uppercut by the Antenna. But Jacobs trying as he can to mount some offense. Another spinning European uppercut. Pulls Jacobs up again. Break of the eyes by Jacobs. Reverse atomic drop. And an arm wrench into a shoulder blocks there. But the antenna just not even affected by Jacobs' offense. And antenna's mouthing something and he pulls him up. Oh, reverse suplex by Jacobs. But antenna right up. It's like Jacobs' moves are having no effect on antennas. We see that double arm suplex into a bridge, but too close to the ropes. Mr. Controversy calls for a break. Dragon screw neck whip. Antenna going to the top rope. Diving. I don't even know what you call that. Diving Hurricanrana into a pinfall, but too close to the ropes again. Just those shoulder tackles there. Another neck whip. Working on the neck of Jacobs. Jacobs up, but groggy. Oh, jumping neck breaker like an RKO from the antenna. Antenna been clearly dominant in his debut. Another neck breaker working on the neck. He's going to the top rope again. And a 450 to a stomp going up to the top rope again. Another stomp. He is just, well, reverse atomic drop there. Jacobs need to get some space. The antenna's not letting him have none. Go behind by Jacobs. But a Pele kick counter by the antennas. The antenna goes to the top rope again. That flipping stomp. He gets Jacobs roll. Oh, shining knee. He's waiting for Jacobs. What do we have here? Oh, 1, 2, 3. And your winner in dominant fashion in his DCWA singles debut, the Antenna. I'm going to say the Antenna is going to be a major player in the DCWA, and we're going to have to watch out for the Antenna with a dominant victory with a rolling Hurricanrana. Next up on DCWA Full Throttle, an 8-man battle royal. It's going to be hard to call, but an 8-man battle royal for a shot at the television title. So the winner of this battle royal receives a shot at the TV title. And we're going to have this match right now. We got some heavy hitters in this match, as we can see here. DCWA Full Throttle Season 5, Episode 1. Already been exciting so far. We got more to come, just like this 8-man battle royal. We have Richard Wright, Virus, Throttle Debut. We have Tyson Phoenix there in the black, getting beat up by Purple Haze. We got Killer Anime in the red boots and red hair. And we got the sadistic British grappler himself taking on Virus right now. Trevor Darius in the white trunks and all white. We have the Canadian Nightmare, Matt Dalton, taking on his former stablemate from Predacons. We've seen how this has turned out. Once friends, now competitors, because the Predacons were forced to break up like we saw tonight in our first matchup. We got Richard Wright in there representing Money Stars. A sadistic British grappler representing Fractured. Got Tyson Phoenix stomping away. Virus with a roll up on Purple Haze, but not even a count yet. Canadian Matt Dalton with that submission on Killer Anime, but not gonna get him yet. Tyson Phoenix lurking around, locking up with Killer Anime, but just takes him down. Killer Anime just has him in that. Actually, there's too much to call. Winner gets a shot at the TV title. Held by current member of Bushido, Genbai Hayato. So next week, your winner, whoever wins this matchup, Next week, they will face Genbai Hayato for the television title. Double suplex on Virus. Sadistic British grappler representing Fractured in there. We got Trevor Darius representing the OGs. Matt Dalton currently not in a faction due to Predacons breaking up. Due to them not breaking up but being disbanded. And we have Tyson Phoenix, formerly of the Predacons. We got to see if him and Matt Dalton are going to get along, going to do some double teaming, or is it every man for himself? Richard Wright in there representing Money Stars, a former television champion himself. Purple Haze in there representing the Hardcore Committee. Oh! Virus representing the Undead Army, who would love to have a television title to add to the heavyweight championship currently held by the Wraith, his stablemate. General Jerry McDermott said he's going to do nothing. He's going to stop at nothing for all of his members of the Undead Army have championship goal. And he says, wait, just wait till you see who he's going to bring in to debut as a new member of the Undead Army to add to his already collection of his menagerie, his crazy stable. Action fast and furious. Tyson Phoenix getting destroyed in the corner by the sadistic British grappler, but Richard Wright over there with a clothesline. Tyson Phoenix with the low blow there to Richard Wright, but we got a cover in the ring. Virus on Trevor Darius, but a kick out at 1. Trevor Darius, former 1/3 holder of the 6-man tag team championships, but hasn't seen singles championship goal in the DCWA as of yet. He really wants to win this, but he's going for, modified Michinoku driver there. Killer Anime had his own TV title controversy earlier last season with Leon Blackgrave, but looking to get back into that championship picture. Suplexes Matt Dalton out the ring, and we see Trevor Darius going for a cover on Tyson Phoenix. It's a 1 count. Just so much fast and furious action, and this is what you can expect in the DCWA. Flipping off the ropes. Matt Dalton just running the ropes, stopping himself. Richard Wright with a submission on Tyson Phoenix. Is that it? No. He's broken it up. Released overhead suplex by that British grappler, but a low blow on Trevor Darius. And the British grappler taking advantage with that Muda lock as we see Purple Haze clearing house. Double team coming from Matt Dalton and Killer Anime, double Inseguri. Trevor Darius giving the peace sign. Tyson Fury being knocked down in the ring. Richard Wright, short arm clothesline on Trevor Darius. Roll up. 1, no, not broken up. DDT by Virus on Matt Dalton. A counter to a Hurricanrana there. 1, 2, Purple Haze might be in trouble. First elimination, no. Trevor Darius looking more inspired than we've seen him in a while, but Matt Dalton with that submission on that British grappler. Broken up. I cannot call who's going to win this match. Everything's so even at this point, but a roll up by Virus, but too close to the ropes. Killer Anime going to the top rope. 450, but he just missed. Miscalculation there. Tyson Phoenix trying to go at Matt Dalton, but Matt Dalton with that reverse figure 4 on Trevor Darius while the British grappler has that crossface on. Rich Wright to the top rope. Diving knee on Killer Anime. This match, a roll. 1, 2, Virus might be eliminating Killer Anime. No, a kick out there. Trevor Darius and Richard Wright there. Richard Wright counter by Trevor Darius. Action fast and fury in the DCWA as Hollywood Bill Mercer has promised the DCWA fans more blood, more championship matches, more high stakes matches, and he proved that he was going to deliver that in season 5 as we saw our opener. The X-Dojo must disband and losing that elimination tag, and now we have an 8-man battle royal for championship implications. The winner of this match, as I've said before, will receive a title shot next week on Full Throttle against current TV champion Ginbei Hayato, but a figure four in the middle of the ring. Oh, just broken up by the British grappler there. Backbreaker. Purple Haze feeling it on Killer Anime, brings him to the center of the ring. Running off the ropes and sliding D. But Trevor Darius in trouble in that backbreaker by Richard Wright. But the British grappler has Matt Dalton up. Oh, Scorpion Death Drop. He pulls him to the center. He's got to go for that cover. No, pulls him up. A cover there by Virus on Tyson Phoenix. Oh, barely a kick out by Tyson Phoenix. Tyson Phoenix, never a holder of singles championship gold in the DCWA either. Will be a great opportunity for him to get a title shot against Ginbei Hayato. I can't call it. We're almost 14 minutes in to this match and we do not have an elimination. We've got double submissions going there. Ref asking both if they give up, but no. A cover there by Richard Wright on, I couldn't see. Blocking the action. Oh, Tyson Phoenix with those headbutts on Trevor Darius. British grappler thrown out of the ring. Oh, neck breaker. 2, 3. Oh, Purple Haze kicked out. Trevor Darius just threw Tyson Phoenix outside the ring. British grappler has him. Oh, modified little muscle buster there. Tyson Phoenix with a move. Couldn't see what it was, but a 3 count coming up. 3. Purple Haze, the first man eliminated by Tyson Phoenix. Now we're down to 7. But Tyson Phoenix in trouble with that muscle buster from Virus. Suplexes. I can't even call the action. It's going so crazy. Killer Anime tosses the Canadian Nightmare out of the ring. But Trevor Darius picked the wrong time to go over that pinfall. Tyson Phoenix gone. Oh. Tyson Phoenix cleaning house. This is British grappler Regal. Whoa. Is that a submission or was a break? I think that was a break. Okay, that was a break, not a submission. So we're still down to 7. Scorpion Death Drop again from the sadistic British grappler on the Canadian Nightmare, and a backbreaker. Virus there just to kind of hover over. Don't know what he's doing. He needs to move out of the way. Let him get a pinfall. And there's one more man eliminated. 1, 2. We got Tyson Phoenix on Richard Wright in the corner. No. Excuse me. As a roll-up comes from Tyson Phoenix on Richard Wright, has that roll-up on Tyson Phoenix. No. Killer Anime with the cover on the Canadian Nightmare. 3. No. Still got 7 men in this match. Trevor Darius and Tyson Phoenix just colliding in the ring. Richard Wright being counted out the ring. We got an arm bar from the Canadian Nightmare. Oh. Trevor Darius with that move on Tyson Phoenix brings him to the center. Richard Wright trying to break it up. I don't know why, but he does. He has that knee bar on Killer Anime, but Killer Anime able to break up. Oh, Trevor Darius just with a football tackle to the knee of Tyson Phoenix. He might be setting him up for that figure 4 leg lock, which is his finishing move. But a clothesline on Richard Wright going for that figure 4 on Tyson Phoenix in the center of the ring. Ref there asking Tyson Phoenix, he gives it up while other men are going crazy, going at it. Then Richard Wright with that Dragon Sleeper. That's how he won his first TV title on Trevor Darius. As we see the British grappler. Oh! Virus. I didn't even see how Virus was eliminated, but Virus eliminated. Now we're down to 6 men. Whipping off the ropes. Canadian Nightmare. 2 former members of the Predacon still in there as we have Tyson Phoenix and the Canadian Nightmare, Richard Dalton, in there. But a cover. Kick out there by Tyson Phoenix. Machine gun chops on Killer Anime. But that submission on Trevor Darius. And I don't know who gave up. I think Tyson Phoenix eliminated. He gave up in that crossface from Richard Wright. Down to 5 men here. A roll up. Might be 4. No. Too close to the ring. Oh, Richard Wright going for submission on Killer Anime. Got him in that backbreaker, that torture rack, but no, Killer Anime does not give it up. This is anyone's match so far. Oh, reverse backdrop by Trevor Darius. Oh, knee bar there on Richard Wright. He might be giving it up. A roll up by the grappler. Killer Anime with a Canadian Destroyer on the Canadian Nightmare and a cover. 1, 2, might be a Canadian. Oh, Canadian Nightmare kicked out of the Canadian Destroyer. Ripping off the ropes. Just a collision there with Killer Anime taking the opportunity to do that. 3 Canadian Nightmare eliminated from that senton flip. But Richard Wright got Killer Anime up in the torture rack. But Trevor Darius, for whatever he breaks up, Trevor Darius going for the figure 4 on Killer Anime. He's asked to do it, he gives it up, but the sadistic British grappler breaks it up. We're down to 4 men here. It's a light at the end of the tunnel here for one of these 4 men. Who's going to go on next week to face Genbai Hayato for the television title? Whoa, this is action. Wow. Running bulldog by the British grappler, but Richard Wright there to capitalize. He needs to put, oh, Trevor Darius with the low blow, which we know is not beneath him. I didn't even see what happened, but now we're down to 3. Killer Anime was eliminated by something. I did not even see it, but he's gone. Oh! Rainmaker clothesline. Oh, broken up by the British grappler, who I keep calling him that because I can't remember his name. Oh, torture rack there. Oh, into a Samoan driver, but Trevor Darius thrown out of the ring. This is time for these 2 men to capitalize in here. One needs to go for that quick pinfall or submission. But Trevor Darius right back into the ring. Backbreaker on Richard Wright. They need to double team and get Richard Wright out of there. Package pile driver coming up. Oh! Whips him, throws him out of the ring. Now it's down to Trevor Darius and the sadistic British grappler. Richard Wright coming quickly back into the ring. Headbutt by Trevor Darius. Trevor Darius got to watch it. Oh, low blow by Trevor Darius to Richard Wright, which we know is not outside the realm of possibility for Trevor Darius. Double team coming. Double clothesline on the British grappler. Richard Wright going to the top row. Oh, roll up. 1, 2, Trevor Darius eliminated. Oh, kicks out of 2. Richard Wright going to that top rope, but misses with that flying knee. Trevor Darius needs to take advantage. Both men are down. Double team coming. Roll up oh, woo, that was close. Breaking up that double team. They need to double team and get a limb. Oh, Richard Wright might be done. Oh, bad mistake. Trevor Darius with a cold breaker out of nowhere, but a roll up on Richard Wright. Oh, broken up because it's too close to the ropes. British grappler has him. Oh, drops him on his head and cover. But why would he do that? Richard Wright breaking up for Trevor Darius. Has he formed a temporary alliance or something? 1, 2, 3, Trevor Darius. Oh, kick out of 2. Go behind by Richard Wright and boom. A cover there. Trevor Darius breaking up. Well, I can't figure out what these guys are doing. I would have let him pin him and it would have been down to the final 2. Backbreaker there, that torture rack, but wow. Richard Wright, one of the toughest individuals in the DCWA, but a dragon sleeper on the British grappler. That might be it. That's it. It's down to Trevor Darius and Richard Wright. Who's going to win this one? Winner gets a shot next week again by Hayato in that TV title. Trevor Darius with those repeated headbutts. Trevor Darius trying to use some of those OG tricks. Drop kick on Richard Wright. We're at the 30-minute mark. Both men show no signs of weakening, but oh! Trevor Darius with that move there. He's going for a figure 4 leg lock. His finishing move. Is it over? And it is. Richard Wright submits to the figure 4 leg lock. Your winner to go on to face Genbai Hayato for the television championship on Full Throttle next week, Trevor Darius. Not one I would have called to win this. He was the dark horse in this one. But Trevor Darius, your winner. And historics happening. Historics happening this week. As you can see by the graphic on the screen. In the DCWA. This is our tournament to crown the first ever DCWA Women's Champion. Wow. As we can see by our tournament lineup, we have Lizzie Sky, Reike Iwai, I'm pronouncing it wrong, Arisa Ueda, Tanisha Fire, Thunder Ryoko, Ibuki, Tai Yamabushi, Belinda Starr, Camille from the National Wrestling Alliance, Selena De La Renta, formerly of MLW, Stardust Kid from Stardom, and others to crown our first 16 women elimination tournament. We will have 1 or 2 matches per week until we have our first DCWA Women's Champion. In our first round matchup tonight, in our first matchup, we're going to have Lizzie Sky face off against Reika Iwai next. And our first competitor in our women's tournament on the way to the ring from Dallas, Texas, Lizzie Sky. Her opponent from Chiba Prefecture, Japan, the Muscle Idol, Reika Iwai. We got an international women's tournament. We got competitors, as you can see, from the United States, from Japan, from China, from everywhere, coming because they want the prestigious. They want to be crowned the first ever DCWA Women's Champions. We see Lizzie Sky and Reika Iwai go at it. And this is our first opportunity, first ever in DCWA history, to see a singles match between our female competitors here. And we don't know who's coming into this tournament as a favorite. Lizzie Sky, wrestling on the independent scene from Dallas, Texas, one of our DCWA dojo competitors. Former dojo competitors, as these women will now be on the main roster. Both of these, Reika, the Muscle Idol, Reika Iwai, excuse me. Let's go. Oh, the women are going to be a little faster than you're used to seeing the men, as the lighter weights and their speed, and they have incredible technique, as you're going to see in a second. And they're going at it. They're bringing it. Not a lot of dancing around. They're going at it, as Lizzie Sky with an upward knee to Iwai. Whips Iwai off the ropes. Well, Iwai ducks. Iwai with the front face lock on Sky. Elbow to the back. Pulls her back up. Whips her into that corner. But Lizzie Sky flipping out the corner. High angle hip toss there. Front face lock elbow. Both competitors want to secure the win. Whoever wins this advances to the next round. And we'll have our two first round matches next week with other competitors, but Lizzie Sky or Reika Iwai will see who they face next round. But if they win, they're going to advance. But a lifting knee by Lizzie Sky. Lizzie Sky bringing her to the center ring, but going for that kind of like the reverse crossface there. But no, the Muscle Idol kicks out. Suplex attempt blocked. Reika with a suplex of her own. Whips Sky off the ropes, just a round kick to the gut. Lizzie Sky seem to have a counter for EY. Whoa, surfboard there. Surfboard submission. Mr. Controversy there, no. EY gets out of the ring. Gets out of the hold. Dragon screw leg whip there. Lizzie Sky back up. Oh, just the elbow to the knee. And a raising knee by EY herself. Cravat. Going for that cravat submission. Probably too early, but nice wearing down maneuver. Snapmare there. Brings her to the center of the ring. Picks her up. But Lizzie counters. Going for that surfboard submission again. Right in the center of the ring this time. Mr. Controversy there. But no. The Muscle Idol just muscles out. Repeated elbows and a clothesline. Brings her to the center of the ring. Runs off the ropes. Oh, stops herself as she sees Lizzie Sky. Gets up, whips Lizzie Sky off the ropes. Elbow. Knocks her back down. Oh, nice drop toe hold there by Lizzie Sky. Both these women so far even in the match. We are successful in our recording. Coming back, I guess. Yep. So anyway. Oh! Jumping Hurricanrana there from Lizzie Sky. These women are going at it hot and heavy to be potentially the first DCWA Women's Champion. Suplex, high angle suplex in the corner there from EY. EY on the top rope. Oh, drop kick. Elbows. DDT counter by Lizzie Sky. Collar and elbow tie up. DDT from Lizzie Sky. She seems to be targeting that neck and head area, going for a cover with a cradle, but a 1 count. Lizzie Sky. Oh, kind of like a reverse Shining Wizard there. Shades of the Great Muta. 1, 2, 3. No, kick out by EY. Counters with a Shining Wizard. Drop toe hold by Lizzie Sky. Lizzie Sky seems to be like a half step ahead of the Muscle Idol. EY, but a drop kick there. This match has been fast and furious from the get-go, and we're at the 10-minute mark. These ladies are showing out for our audience today. They want to be the first ever DCWA Women's Champion. Whoa! Great move by Lizzie Sky. 1, 2. Ooh, not even a 2 count there. Whips off the ropes. Ooh, try for that same maneuver, but a counter by the Muscle Idol. Whips off the rope. Lizzie Sky follows, and a forearm just knocks her down, but a cradle pinfall, but too close to the ropes. EY with the counter shoulder tackle. Boy, these women have been going at it fast and furious since the bell rang. What excitement. Front face lock, slowing it down slightly. Whips off the ropes. Leg drop by Lizzie Sky. Picks EY up. Uh-oh, going for it. Oh! Kind of Canadian stroke with a pin. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh, barely a kick out there by EY. Going for that same maneuver again. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Ooh. If she gets another one of those on her, we can call it a day. Just trading round kicks in the center. Drop kick by the Muscle Idol. Lizzie Sky up. Super kick. Picking her up. Going here. Missed drop kick by the Muscle Idol. Head first into that turnbuckle. Lizzie Sky pulling her down and just going. Could this be a 619? 619! Muscle Idol going for looks like jackknife shapes of Goldberg. Could be it. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, Lizzie Sky with a kick out. goodness, we've not seen such an exciting match. This so far is winning match of the night for me. These ladies are going at it. Oh, move stealer. Sliced bread. That might be it. She needs to go for a cover instead of taunting the crowd. Running off the ropes. Oh, shoulder tackle. Brings Lizzie Sky up. This might be it. Might have our first competitor moving on to the next round. High angle suplex in the corner. Pulling her out. Going. Looks like she might be going for a cover there. No. Stomping her. Bringing her up. Might be a mistake. Should have went for the cover. There's Lizzie Sky with a sliced bread out of nowhere. Oh, torture rack by the Muscle Idol using those big muscles. The Muscle Idol might have Lizzie Sky. No, Lizzie Sky just falls out. Oh. Lizzie Sky sliced bread again. Pulls her up. Going for, oh, fisherman suplexes. 3 fisherman buster. Oh. Just nice counter by Lizzie Sky. It's an arm drag. Lizzie Sky's got her second wind. Sliced bread again. Might be it for EY. EY, no, going to that front face lock to slow things down and bring the momentum back to her side. Reverse Shining Wizard there by Lizzie Sky. EY, no, not giving it up. She's like, that's not going to hurt me. Drop kick there from EY. The Muscle Idol herself. Going for, oh, shoulder breaker. And a Boston Crab. Lizzie Sky might give it up. She's trying to go closer to that rope to force a break. And I'm like, oh, the torture rack. Torture rack, close to the rope, too close to the ropes for the referee's comfort. Breaks him up. Going for that jackknife again. Jackknife into a cover. 1, 2. We got an event. Oh! Shoulder breaker again. Muscle Idol getting her second win. Running off the ropes to Lizzie Sky. A drop kick. Oh no. And oh, these trifecta fisherman buster. That might be it. She's going and hooking that cradle. 1, 2, 3. Your winner in an excellent match. Your winner in advancing to the next round, Lizzie Sky. What a debut for the women of the DCWA. Wow. Very exciting encounter there. Winner and advancing to the next round is Lizzie Sky. And we'll see 2 matches from next round next week. But right now, coming up, we have a special tag team match coming up next. And in our special tag match, we have on the way to the ring, representing the Undead Army, Voodoo King, and your DCWA Heavyweight Champion, The Wraith. And their opponents from the far reaches of outer space, from another time, another dimension, Rider Blue, Rider Red, former, the longest reigning DCWA champion, tag team champion, former DCWA tag team champion, Space Invaders, in this special tag team match. And we're going to get Rider Red starting out with the Wraith, with Voodoo King. And going off the ropes. Rider Red and Rider Blue looking to get their championship back from DOA. DOA we will see in action next week in a non-title matchup. Voodoo King succumbing to that drop toe hold from Rider Red. Rider Red with a snapmare on Voodoo King. Off the ropes, drop kick to the face of Voodoo King. Rising uppercut there. Running off the ropes again. Drop kick to the face of Voodoo King. Voodoo King's making a tag to the DCWA heavyweight champion. This man is inhuman, the Wraith, as he just tosses Rider Red out of the rope, outside the ring. Rider Red trying to have some success with that snapmare. Wraith right back up. Counters that attempted Hurricanrana. Wraith just blowing fire and making all types of monstrous noises, going for a cover there, but no cover yet as Rider Red makes the tag to his partner Rider Blue, and these guys have some of the greatest double teams you'll see in the DCWA. Again, they're looking to get back into the championship picture. Armbar there on the Wraith. I've never seen the Wraith submitted. Actually, I've never even seen him pinned. Drop toe hold there by Rider Blue. As I said, Space Invaders looking to get back into the championship. Oh, jumping knee there. Championship picture, but oh, Scorpion Deathlock there. The Wraith just kicks out Dragon Screw. See, the strategy of Space Invaders is to ground the big man, working on his legs and knees. Frequent tags in. Rider Blue tagging in Rider Red. The Wraith just waiting there for him. Double team coming. Shining knee. Some golden knee. Ooh, double golden knee there. But the Wraith just with an up kick on Rider Red. Off the ropes. Just a slap, a up slap by the Wraith. He tags in his partner, the Voodoo King. Surprised by his absence is ringside is the General Jerry McDermott. Very pleased with his man, or his entity, the Wraith. Double shining, double golden knee coming again on Voodoo King. And this is when we see Space Invaders at their best, when they're doing these quick double teams and quick tags in and out. As I've been trying to say, they're on the way. They wanted a title rematch with DOA, but DOA has said they don't give rematches easy. The Space Invaders have to work their way back up from the bottom to get another championship match. And we're going to have, speaking of tag teams, next week, we're going to have the debut of another new signees on the DCWA. AK-47 will be making their tag team debut next week. So the tag team picture just got tougher for DOA with the addition of AK-47. As we see Voodoo King tagging the Wraith back in. All four men in the ring. DDT there. Space Invaders trying to hold their ground against the Undead Army here. Having success going up to the top rope. And missed that jumping stomp. The Wraith just moved out of the way. Wraith with a front face lock at the elbow and a camel clutch there on Rider Red. Rider Red not going to give it up that easily. Tags in the Rider Blue, coming in trying for the double team again, but broken up by the Wraith. Elbow to the back to the Wraith, whipped into the corners. Rider Blue builds some momentum and just with that jumping shining knee in the corner. But the Wraith with a front face lock, elbow, and with that ankle lock. He's won the DCWA championship with that maneuver and defended it successfully. We got to see who the next challenger for the Wraith is going to be. I don't see anyone defeating this man anytime soon, or this entity anytime soon. I wonder if management and matchmakers, let's say that Rider Red or Rider Blue gets the pinfall in this matchup, would they then would they challenge, would either one of them challenge for the DCWA Heavyweight Championship? We're going to have to see, depending on the outcome of this match, because I got to believe if they get a pinfall. The Voodoo King just hypnotized Rider Blue and just blew fire in his face. Rider Blue just not affected. I don't know, those masks must have some type of shield or something on them. But I wonder what championship implications, like if the Riders win this match, will one of them be able to challenge for the DCWA Heavyweight Championship? That's a good question. I guess we'll have to see, but they seem to have the best strategy so far against Voodoo King and the Wraith, and that's to try to ground him. But as I say that, the Wraith comes right back. It's like he feels no pain. Whipped off the ropes, and kind of a one-leg drop kick there. The Wraith down. Oh, dragon screw leg whip when he's on the ground. Oh no, he's just choking a life out of Rider Red with the referee with a count there. Try to break that up before a DQ. Trying to go for a suplex, but countered into a DDT. And we got to remind our fans, we got one more match coming up after this, our main event, where the members of Bushido, 1 count, 2 were the members of Bushido. As Voodoo King has the power to hypnotize people for a brief minute, a la the Sheik of Detroit wrestling, he can hypnotize people. This man is a dangerous individual. But in our main event coming up, in a steel cage showdown where the winner is only determined by submission, a tornado tag, meaning all participants will be in the ring at the same time. The members of Bushido take on the members of the Nites, including Leon Blackgrave, in a submission-only steel cage match in our main event. But right now, we got a cover on the Wraith, but Voodoo King in there to break it up. And I'm told, my question has been answered. If either member of the Space Invaders secures a pinfall or submission victory on either one of the members of the Undead Army in this matchup, that person can challenge the Wraith for the DCWA Heavyweight Championship next week. However, if Voodoo King or the Wraith win, then there will be no championship challenge from either one of the Space Invaders. So I'm just told that in my headset by Hollywood Bill Mercer. So this match just took on other implications. Oh, nice move there by Voodoo King, but broken up. So there's championship implications in this matchup, and although these competitors don't know it, it's just up the stakes in this matchup. DDT there from Voodoo King. And a pinfall, unique pinfall, 1-2, broken up by Rider Blue. So if one of the Riders wins this matchup, he can challenge next week for the Heavyweight Championship. Hollywood Bill Mercer has promised excitement and action, and he's going to deliver this season on the DCWA. Double team coming from the Wraith and Voodoo King, double power bomb. Running off the rope, sliding D by the Wraith, but Rider Blue with a jumping suplex on Voodoo King. Not off for a minute now. Well, now they keep revolving in and out of the ring. On the shoulder, the airplane spin into the pinfall. 1, 2. Oh, broken up by Rider Red. Rider Blue in there with a choke slam coming from the Wraith. Just choke slams him. Running off the rope, diving elbow drop. Super kick on the Wraith. Rider Blue having the most success I've seen so far. The Wraith just coming there with that sickle. And he's just, Rider Blue's busted open. Just bleeding everywhere from that sickle. And then the camel clutch, but Rider Red into break it up. All 4 men are in the ring. See the blood on the mat. The Wraith just tossed out the ring. I've never seen that. Oh! Suicide dive by Rider Blue. It's like he's got some blood on his face and become more inspired. Oh, just a choke there. Just busted wide open. Blood staining our mat here. Super kick by Rider Blue on the Wraith. I think the Rider Blue really wants to win this one. And if Rider Blue or Rider Red gets the pinfall, they will challenge next week for the championship. DDT on the Wraith. But the Wraith going with that backbreaker into a body slam. Tags in Voodoo King. These men looking for a double team here. Double power bomb. Yes. Well, Voodoo King going to the top rope. Diving elbow onto Rider Red. Rider Red up though. Eager to go for some more super kick on Voodoo King. Jumping Hurricanrana. Drop kick by Rider Red. Whips him into that corner, but just a low kick, and then Voodoo King going up to top rope, diving elbow to the back of Rider Red, going up, trying to do the same maneuver again, hits it. Super kick out of nowhere. Oh, Rider Red going to the top rope. What is he waiting on? Waiting till the Voodoo King gets up. Oh, flying cold breaker. Tags in Rider Blue. This might be it. This is the winning sequence for these two. No, Voodoo King breaks it up. Oh. Letting them know. Coming. Bam. Rider Red busted open. 1. Oh, he's intercepting Voodoo King. 3. Your winner. I gotta believe this is an upset. Rider Blue, your winner, with a pin on Voodoo King. And as I said, next week, Rider Blue will be challenging the Wraith for the DCWA Heavyweight Championship by virtue of his victory. Wow, by virtue of his victory over Voodoo King, Rider Blue. In your main event next week, Rider Blue, versus the Wraith for the DCWA Heavyweight Championship. And without further ado, our main event. Our main event. Main event tag team match coming up next.
Fight.
We got the steel cage. Steel Cage Showdown with the faction warfare continuing between the Bushido and the Nites, as we see Leon Blackgrave, Stephen Rain, the heavyset individual at the top, Red Dragon, and Ian Blaine of the Nites taking on Bushido, TV champion Genbai Hayato. In the mask, the Dragon Spirit, Asakawa, and Jason Lee in the black and silver pants and boots. And this match has no disqualification. The only way that either one of these teams can win is by a submission. So one team has to lose the battle of attrition. As we see, those weapons are legal to use in the ring. This match is going to be hard to call. Let's go over why these teams are in a blood feud here. Months ago in the DCWA, after Asakawa was defeated by the Wraith for the heavyweight championship, he said he had to reevaluate himself, his career, the people he surrounded himself by. And he formally quit the Nites only to form his new faction from friends of his, from Dragon Gate Promotion, from OWE. And he formed the Bushido faction with their benefactor and manager, Tak Sakagumi. Leon Blackgrave was none the happier as he refocused his Nites to take out the traitor, as he called it, Asakawa. Fast forward some weeks, in a championship best out of 3 falls match, Leon Blackgrave, the then TV champion, lost to Genbai Hayato, even making this blood feud even more personal. And here we are. They've had several matches, elimination tags, 2-man tags. We see Leon Blackgrave quickly pick up a sledgehammer but knocked out of his hand. And here we are. Submission is the only way that this match can be won in this cage encounter. The weapons are legal. You can use the cage as a weapon. That's legal. As we do not often see Stephen Rain. As you see him going up against Genbai Hayato, taking those kicks to the chest. Stephen Rain, a master of submissions. Smart call by Leon Blackgrave to bring him into this match, as we see a submission, a Darce choke on Jason Lee. And we see Asakawa trying to choke out Leon Blackgrave, the Dragon Spirit with the mask in there. As we see Jason Lee trying for a suplex, only to be reversed. Ian Blaine, oh! Dragon Spirit hit with a shattering light tube, fluorescent light tube. The Red Dragon in there going up against Genbai Hayato so far. These men, the battle of attrition here. Who's gonna be submitted? The only way that this match can be won is via submission. Hong Kong, via Hawaii. He's not going to Hawaii. Oh, Jason Lee and Asakawa with the double team. Stephen Rain and Ian Blaine with the double team. Just too much to call. It's Genbai Hayato just running in the center of the ring with a knee strike. No pinfalls here. Only submissions. Who's going to be the first to give it up? Leon Blackgrave just swinging that sledgehammer, but caught by the Dragon Spirit, as we see Red Dragon suplexing Stephen Rain, jumping off the ropes but missing on Jason Lee. Genbai Hayato trying to go for that knee bar there, but Blackgrave continuously picking up the sledgehammer. Oh, double team by Blackgrave. And Red Dragon just a slap down by Stephen Rain on Genbai Hayato. Remember, next week, no matter what condition Genbai Hayato is in, due to the vicious nature of this match, he has to face Trevor Darius for the television title. And in our main event next week, Ryder Blue is going to face off against the Wraith for the DCWA heavyweight title. This is going to be exciting. We got 2 rounds of our women's championship tournament next week. We got the debut of AK-47. This match goes on. Nice pinfalls here, but they do not count. We have all these men going at it. Oh, need a submission victory here for the winners, whoever they may be. Stephen Rain with that suplex on the Dragon Spear, but going for an armbar there. Is it Asakawa on Leon Blackgrave? Will Leon Blackgrave give it up? No. Stephen Rain working over. Dragon Spirit trying to go for a suplex on Stephen Rain. Blackgrave with that kendo stick, throwing Asakawa head first into the cage. Me and Blaine coming off the ropes. Jason Lee, the victim of Thor's hammer. But that doesn't matter. Leon Blackgrave going for the submission on Asakawa while Jason Lee signs. Somebody's busted open. Genbai Hayato busted wide open. These teams are going at it. This has become personal between all the members of these teams. We see Hayato busted open. No matter what his condition, this match is going to take a toll on him. He's going to take a toll on him. Next week, he has to defend that television title against Trevor Darius. Got to believe this type of match is going to take its toll on all of these men. As we see Jason Lee with a sledgehammer, but Red Dragon breaking that up. Stephen Rain going after Genbai Hayato. Just punching him, rabbit punches to the face. Blood just all over the mat here. Oh, and it's over. Stephen Rain with the submission. It's over. Stephen Rain with the submission victory over Dragon Spirit. I didn't exactly. Let's rewind this. We've got to rewind this. We're going to rewind this and see what happened. Because it happened so quickly. We're going to rewind this and see the closing minutes of this matchup as we see Stephen Rain, big fella, going after the Dragon Spear with a Dragon Sleeper there. We can see that was the victory. Stephen Rain, the big blonde haired fella in the red trunks, went after a down Dragon Spirit, put him in a Dragon Sleeper, and he tapped out. Your winners, another victory for the Nites in this battle, but again, the war is not over. Your winners, due to the Dragon Sleeper of Stephen Rain over Dragon Spirit. And I'm just told in my headset again, we're adding a match next week. We're adding a match between Stephen Rain. We're adding a match between Stephen Rain and Dragon Spirit in a best of 3 falls matchup next week to an already stacked card of Full Throttle. So let's go over, before we let you go tonight, let's go over what's happening next week. We have, as I just announced, in a 2 out of 3 falls match, Dragon Spirit is gonna take on the man who just submitted him, Stephen Rain. Best out of 3 falls match. We're gonna have more on the fate of the former Predacons. We're going to have more on the fate of the former X-Dojo. We've also going to be treated, and I use that term lightly, to a sermon, a wrestling sermon by Father Darius of Divine Ministries. We're going to have the tag team debut of AK-47. We're going to have two women's tournament matches next week. As we saw this week, Lizzie Sky move on. We're going to have 2 competitors move on next week, as we're going to have 2 women's tournament matches. We're going to have in our semi-main event for the television title, Genbai Hayato taking on the winner of tonight's 8-man battle royal, Trevor Darius. And in our main event, before we get to our main event, we're going to have current tag team champions DOA in non-title action. And in our main event, Ryder Blue, a very unlikely challenger since he's a tag team specialist, but he's gonna challenge the Wraith for the DCWA Heavyweight Championship on next week's Full Throttle. Thanks you for tuning in to this week's DCWA Full Throttle Season 5 Episode 1. It was a wild and exciting episode. We promise more next week. This is your host, the Motor City Madman. Enjoy your Memorial Day. Have a wonderful and blessed evening. And DCWA, we're out of here. Peace.